beautiful morning right here in Abulegba, and of course you are watching Bystanders at Newsstands. On today's headline we have the Sun newspaper which says, our fears for 2019 elections. We can't trust Inec, says PDP. Your fears unfounded, baseless, say APC and Inec. Now on the rider we have APC primaries. Ogun women threatening to storm Abuja naked. We are not going to be in this alone. Let's meet people on the street.
Let's start from Osun State. This man was leading Adeleke with how many votes? About 375, if I'm not mistaken. They said they want to do rerun, and believe me, had it been APC won that election with that margin of results, it would have been something like inconclusive. Now, APC and Inec, they are colliding to rid people of their mandate, and they know it quite sure that APC did not want that election.
How do you know that?
Now let me tell you something. During that election period, on TV, you see some polling units, they put it inside village. On trackable side, they use police, army, fill everywhere. Nobody goes in, nobody come out. At the end of the day, what do you expect? So, my brother, if INEC want to do credible election in 2019, let everybody vote, count. If not so, Nigeria is coming for destruction.
Don't you think INEC is performing up to responsibilities?
My brother, INEC is not performing anything.
In what aspect?
Now, if INEC is performing, let's start from Edo State. They use money to buy voters, buy their conscience. INEC should look into that. Vote buying from Edo State, they went to Ekiti, from Ekiti to Osun State. The same money issue. And they are complaining of not paying salaries to workers. Where did they get that money? To take buy vote. That's the point we are making here. So INEC have to be optimal to what they are doing. If they want really free and fair election, Nigerians are clamoring for change. Quite sure. But what I'm seeing now is no change.
You're not seeing any change for now?
Not seen any change.
So would you tell me that in the last 3 years or 4 years?
I've not seen any change, my brother. I've not seen any change. Let me even ask you. You ban importation of rice. You ban, don't bring this. Don't bring that. Now, as a journalist, Nigeria is producing this cloth now. Maybe you have a population of 100 million. And what you can able to give is 20 million people. Those who are bringing it outside from the country to complement the one we have here, you say they should not bring it. So what do you expect the one you are producing here? The cost will be high. Get the point I'm making? It's those that have money that will get it. I don't care whether APC or PDP will rule this country. But what we are saying is this. In as long as if I need one cloth, I'll be able to get that cloth. Without so much stress. Affordable price. No problem. I need electricity. I will get it. I need pipeline water. I will get it. I need good road. I will get it. Food is the most necessary thing.
Would you tell me that in these 3 years, APC has not been able to provide all these things?
They have not been able to do anything. It's total failure. Believe me. I'm not a small kid. Believe me. They have not nothing. Thank you very much.
Okay. Our fears for 2019 election. This is what PDP is saying. We can't trust INEC. Is it that INEC is not performing up to the task or what?
I think I also have that fears because the few elections they conducted, the one at Ekiti and the Osun State, has shown us that INEC are not independent.
But that one was Osun State election was declared inconclusive. It was declared inconclusive, right?
Why must it be declared inconclusive? Election was held and it was concluded, and somebody won, and you say it is inconclusive, and later you went into another thing and declared another person the winner. It is very unfair. It's very unfair. Why must it be declared inconclusive? It was concluded. Somebody won. Someone had the majority vote. And that person had to be declared the winner. And you said it's inconclusive. I don't trust Inec either.
So to you, is Inec and APC, that's the ruling party, do you think they are working together?
I think so. I should think so.
But it seems PDP also performed this kind of act during their own regime too.
You see, that's the problem we're having in Nigeria. It's only God that will help us in this country. When we hope that things will get better, actually the PDP, they didn't perform creditably during their own time. But when APC came, they said we want to bring a change. And we expected that change. But instead of the thing to change into positive, it is changed into negative. But the same we are seeing negative change today.
But the same Nigerians now are still supporting the PDP they voted out.
Yes. Personally, I will say let's try them again because they have learned their lessons. I believe strongly that when they come back, there will be some changes. Look at their primaries. When they conducted their primaries, at least it was very fair because they have learned their lessons. The mistake they made before, I don't expect them to come and do it again. You understand? So I equally support them.
Thank you very much.
Perception. If you view what happened in Kitty and the Osun election, you don't have anything than to doubt the credibility of Inec. Most especially when you see the Osun almost close to victory, but certainly away, which I cannot say because I'm not a court. The case is in court. Perception, see pointing, there's something awful on that Osun election. Based on perception of the public, it was rigged. Because I don't see, there's no right sense to say that when the constitution says that when I from part of an election, they don't have right again to revisit it. Only courts can say. But they go ahead and say, Leron. That issue has been something that's in public domain now.
But to you now, do you have fears for 2019 election? Let's leave Inec aside. As a Nigerian, do you have fears for 2019 election?
I have a fear. Certainly I have a fear to Nigerians. Because I will not watch the Nigerians where I'm involved and see the Nigerians that I pay my revenue to rebuild, seeing it going to shambles. Especially when someone win, then one of the Inec which have the authority to put their whatever unbiased based on certain things. You know, the tension, because how could you not come after the two candidates contested, one won convincingly, but something happened? How you see? That will trigger crisis. So that's why we are now begging the so-called the board of the issue of a peace mediator, like the one headed by Abubakar, to do more, put more effort there, and caution the two parties. Give some criteria so that for this Nigerian to still rebuild, to still stand on itself, not to bring anything that will bring something that will, you know, we ordinary people that will not feel happy. Thank you.
The truth still remains, whether PDP, whether APC, we are talking about the person in quotes as the chairman of the, you know, somebody can be bought off and somebody can be given money to do a job, and that's where the fear comes from. So I would say like PDP, why is they afraid? Because they know somebody can be paid off and do job for someone. That's Nigeria.
But as a Nigerian, don't you have trust in the president as a man that is not corrupt?
Mr. President, it's a human being. Anybody can be president. Among all the leaders, everyone is corrupt. Nigerian, we have a lot of corrupt people, and that's why our nation is not moving.
So to you, this 2019 election, would there be a sort of manipulation or rigging, or it will be peaceful?
That is obvious. We can witness what happened in Osun State. After they call about 29 local government, remaining one, they say inconclusive. And what they could say about it? You look at what happened to Ekiti State, you look at Ondo State. So anytime you can look at that, the people that are handling, they are not sincere. Although they are human beings, but you know, everyone wants to win. Every party wants to be there. But they can be bought up with money. And that has been the problem. And at the end, the poor masses will suffer it. And that's why I say, I pray that 2019 will be fair and fair. Let a credible someone to take over that Inec position. That's my own view.
Thank you very much.
Yes. This manipulation of a thing, you understand that it has been long in Nigeria. And the right to vote and be voted for is in the hands of the populace. I think in Nigeria today, the problem of Nigeria election is the populace. That is the citizen. The citizen has every right to vote in who they want, and they have every right to discredit any candidate. And if the citizen can come out en masse and say, we don't want this man, INEC doesn't have any power to impose or rig any election. Do you understand? So we are suffering because we don't know our rights. And that is it. That is the truth. We don't know our rights, and that's why we are suffering. So if the citizen can come out, look at what happened. Somebody just make an allusion to what happened in Osun State. It shouldn't be. What happened in Ekiti State? It shouldn't be. The people should know, not party this time. And 2019 election, I want to tell you this, that even a baby, a teen in Nigeria in 2019 election knows that it is not about party. It is about personality. And we have rights to vote in who we like, and we have right to vote out who we don't want. Thank you.
If you are the president of this country, if you happen to be the president of this country, what would you do to make sure that 2019 election will become free and fair?
One, make the judiciary independent. Give the judiciary power, and one whosoever is the chairman of the INEC, and tell them that there should be no rigging of any such. Whosoever wins should be declared the winner. And every political party and chairman should be warned. And let everybody come together, sit together to move this nation forward. And if I'm to be the president, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Warn those people that are in charge and tell them, let the people, the citizen of the country, let them have a say so that the country can move forward.
Thank you very much.
I would say the APC government have actually done harm to this INEC body, in the sense that all the elections they've done so far, everything has been inconclusive. So how would we, the masses, now have trust for them that they will do a credible election? Because look at the one of Osun. How are we supposed to know that Adeleke actually lost this election when we saw videos of people not voting, people they are beating of the masses not to vote and things like that. So that's not too good. It's not good. It's not good. And look at the margin. Because you saw PDP was actually ahead of the APC. You now came up and said it's inconclusive. What went wrong? Why didn't you gather your onions and do everything well? So what went wrong? So this has actually showed the world that INEC cannot be credible 2019. So PDP should know what they are doing so that they can sit and determine this INEC body. They should sit and talk about it. You understand?
It seems you're a strong supporter of PDP.
I'm not a political party. I'm not a member of any political party. I'm just any good governance, any good government that comes, I support.
But as fear for 2019 election.
I do.
How, sir?
I do. Because as it's going now, if APC should lose the election, I know there'll be a propaganda that will come up that PDP rigged. And if PDP loses the election, there will also be a propaganda that comes out that APC rigged. So
what do you think is the solution now?
I think it's the trial that will determine this one. The court will determine it. So I pray for our judges.
And do you have trust in the judicial system?
The way they are harassing the judicial system, the way the APC government are really dealing with them. I don't know if they will dance to the tunes of the masses, or rather dance to the tunes of the incumbent government.
Looking at what is happening right now, I think we experienced such things during the time of PDP. Also.
Okay.
You could remember very well.
Yes.
Now, don't you think APC now is trying to follow the steps PDP took during their own tenure?
Yes, they came to us telling us that they want to change. They want a change. So they should also know that we, the masses, we are looking at them so that they can change some things that the PDP have done wrong. You understand?
Which we are not seeing.
Which I'm not actually seeing. But you are saying you are fighting corruption. Which one are you fighting? You are fighting corruption. You are fighting the opposition party. But the people around you are corrupt.
You think the president is corrupt?
I don't think so, but people around him are corrupt, just like Jonathan too. So I just think that this thing just keep on coming and coming and coming and coming.
Thank you very much. This is where we wrap it up on this program for today. Until I see you next time, I'm Michael Adekunle. You are watching Flip TV.